Hey guys, Steve here for Who Took My Dice. How's it going today? So this is a bit of a different video because it's more of a thought process and maybe a suggestion where Games Workshop can change the game a bit more. Now, a lot of starts with just going through my Space Marine Codex here, going through stats of captains and lieutenants, trying to come up with some other heroes, Imperial heroes for War Boss Skull Smasher to fight in his mini boss battles. And as I've been going through it, I keep coming to the Scout Squad. Now, I know it's really Scouts. No one plays Scouts anymore. They've been moved to Elite Section, make room for other troop choices, maybe make it a bit more favorable to take your tactical squads as opposed to Scout squads. And so I got started thinking, there's characters like Tori's telling you, he's one of my favorite characters out there. Just the model's got a lot of character. We used to joke that he was Sean Connery. I'm Tori Stallion, Scout Squad 10th Company. That's my bad, Sean Connery. I apologize. He's obviously a character who doesn't engage much because he only really buffs one unit type, and it's not one that's used very much. And it got me thinking, and I went through some of the other books I have. I went through digital stuff, going through all the different army books, or codices, whatever you call them. And I noticed that most of the armies have something that is in sort of the same position. Now, Scout squads, they're put in the elite section, but they're definitely not elite. They're not even full-fledged Marines yet. They don't have the black carapace yet. They haven't earned power armor. So putting them in the elite section when they're not an elite unit, to me, is very weird. Now, it just seems maybe they put them there, like I said, to make room for more troop choices, or in order to make people want to take tactical squads still. They're definitely not elites at all. I mean, they're just not. The fluff, everything about them states that they are not full-fledged Marines. They are neophytes in training, and when they've reached the pinnacle, whatever their captain or their trainees say they've reached, then they get the black carapace, then they get the power armor, and they get put into the 9th Company to start training with the heavy weapons of the chapter. Now that's for your basic chapter. Space Wolves are different, and Black Templars are different too. It got me thinking, well, maybe, and I definitely want to hear from you guys on this one, maybe it's time for Games Workshop to add a new option to the force organization chart. I know it's kind of a bit outdated now, but it's still there. Every single detachment is based around it still. And so that's my thought process. Maybe it's time for armies to get like a recon, a reconnaissance, or a scout slot. So you have HQ, troop, elite, fast, heavy, and scout. I mean, over the years we've added fortifications, Lords of War, flyers. So would it be bad to add a different one, to take them sort of out of where they are, especially for scouts? That's the one I'm going with. They're not elites, so take them out of that and put them into this scout one. I've looked at other armies too. They all have something. Eldari, for instance, have their rangers, right? They're a troop choice, but they're really these elements that work outside the army. They'll back up the army. But they're always sort of rangers, are sort of alone. They're aloof. So again, maybe not make them a troop choice. Make them a scout choice. You look at things like the Imperial Guard. They have things like the Scout Sentinel, which is a perfect example. And now if you really want to build up a Sentinel army, because I've seen those, you have the choice between armored and scout. Well, take the scout one out. The armored one looks like it's made for, the scout one's made for reconning, correct? So again, another move out. Same thing with Ratlings. I was looking at Ratlings. They are, again, they're not really an elite unit. They have a better ballistic skill than a guardsman. In other terms, they're nowhere near as good. They only have one weapon option, so again, take them out because they, again, work outside of the normal confines. They're scouting, they're attacking, they're hitting vulnerable strategic points, trying to take out enemy commanders. So to me, what makes the most sense would to be add a scout element to the force organization chart to add something so you can take them out of where they are, free up some room in some of those other, like the elites for Space Marines are just packed full. There's so much there. Now some armies do not have a scout element to them. They don't have a unit that is scouting ahead, reconning, you know, which is great because it offers a brand new opportunity for Games Workshop to maybe add some new units, some fresh units, right? Another example, sorry, I just saw it, it's the Tau Pathfinders. That's what they do. They scout. Some of them, one of their special rules is getting extra movement before the game starts. Again, take them out of the fast attack and put them in the scout option. Well, that's just my sort of random thought on it. I would love for you guys to tell me what you think. Do you think it's time for Games Workshop to add it? Does it make more sense for these units to have their own choice? You can make it a new detachment just of scout things, of scout options, right? Well, yeah, please, guys, I really, really, really like to know what you think. Is it time? Am I insane? Let me know, all right? And as always, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. Keep rolling those dice. See you later.